Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the May Energy Report. And I first want to say April's energy report, or some of the predictions that came out, were absolutely bang on correct. I'm not going to take any credit for it. I just thank the sage for sharing some insights that he allowed us to have privy to. Some of the insights were I think I said, and anybody could have predicted these things, that there would be an uptick in gun violence by individuals. And it was like immediately after I posted that video, it was like 2 weeks worth of news of all these individuals in all different states shooting up bars. I can't remember all the different locations, but shootings after shootings after shootings. I think that's going to wane out, but something else. I think knife attacks are going to come next. I don't know. I'm just feeling something weird coming. So that was an accurate thing. And I said something about, I didn't do an oracle session on this, but I remember seeing or saying that America would send some Americans, or I thought it was troops, into Ukraine, and that the war, because it looked empty, I assumed that the war would have slowed down. And so I made that prediction without consulting with the sage. And what I'm learning now, or understanding now, is that what I was seeing was that, yes, the US was sending people over into Kiev, or the capital, anyway, where the US embassy is. So we just recently sent over Nancy Pelosi and a whole delegation, and people have returned to the Ukrainian embassy. But that place is still very empty. It's not an active social setting. So I think that's what I was really seeing, but I was assuming it was military in nature. So that also was pretty accurate. What else? I said something about Kamala Harris, that more stuff would be coming up about her, that it would be more reputation damaging. And absolutely, I think she had like the eighth or ninth person to quit working for her, and this time it was the chief of staff. And then we had Jill Biden come out and say some derogatory things, that she didn't want her to be vice president. I think somebody else came out, and just, so her reputation just really took a real beating this month or last month. I think there were some other things, but pretty darn accurate. So I really appreciate the sage sharing some insights. So what else do I want to say? I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. So the word for May that I got was pandemonious. And when I tuned in, I got circus and the circus song. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, it's just going to continue. More pandemonium is going to continue. I think last month, where I saw a bunch of dark clouds over the US, well, this time when I tuned in, I actually saw it raining. So it's going to be raining on the US this month. Okay. I have terrible notes here. I can't read my writing. So what else did I see? Energetically wise, I saw, once again, a huge tidal wave of energy, and it was actually kind of crashing and folding in on itself, creating a beautiful tunnel of light. So that is also coming in. And that is, I'll get to my oracle session in a second, but it is more, oh yeah. And last month I said solar activity would peak or rise up. And even though we're in a solar minimum, it absolutely did. And that will continue, more solar activity. And let's see, when I tuned into what this wave of light is going to do, I just saw more growth, more green sprouts, more greens growing. So just while all this pandemonium is happening, more light continues to come in. So we have just dichotomous energies coming in, and it's planting all these seeds, and now things are beginning to sprout. But pandemonium is going to be the most visible aspect. Okay. I also saw, I didn't do an oracle session on this. In the US, I saw a helicopter over DC, like it shouldn't be there. Let's just see if there's an event or something that happens with a helicopter or perhaps an airplane over DC. I didn't ask any questions about that. The US in general, when I tuned in, like, what is the theme? I saw a big mountain. And what I heard was the US still has a huge mountain to climb. And we'll get into that later. When I tuned into Putin, because he's the man of the hour, I saw a huge lightning bolt striking behind him. It didn't hit him, but it struck behind him. I thought that was very interesting, almost like his spine. Okay, I'll let you know what I got later. So the hexagram for this month is hexagram 25, which is innocence. I did not get any shadow lines, but the message from the sage is to please return to innocence. And in the Gene Key speak, 25 is about constriction and acceptance. And the sage's message this month is to simply accept everything that you're seeing playing out on the world stage. Find your place of acceptance and no projecting or expectations of what you think is going to happen. Remain in this innocent state and please accept all that you see, no matter how horrific or how wrong or unjustified you think it is. Please accept. And the shadow aspect of the 25th hexagram or gene key is constriction, and it has to do with our breathing. And I have noticed in the last month, I have been more constricted than usual. And when I tuned in, I was asking the sage, what is the message that you want to convey really? And I got breathing. Oh, this is about breathing. And I got a yes, ding, ding, ding. And I also got Mother Earth needs us to breathe better and to breathe more and to breathe deeper and more slowly. And as we're breathing, to make sure we occasionally take a pause in our breath and slowly release, to breathe in more, longer, and exhale less, which means more controlled breathing, because it is, as most of the time, most humans are breathing quickly and exhaling more than they are inhaling. And that indicates that mind, ego is in control and you are losing prana. You're losing your life force. And the opposite of that is deep inhalations, holding the prana, and less exhalation of prana. So we retain our prana and our vitality. But it is in the gentle pause that all of this new light frequency can come in and anchor onto the planet. We're all being very constricted with everything that's going on, and Mother Earth really needs us to be vessels. And we are vessels when we are in the pause. We need to anchor the light a little bit better than we have been. So that's basically the message for this month, hexagram 25. Now, let me try to get my notes here. And by the way, the fourth ray, which what is prophesized to come into manifestation around the year 2025, where all of the really good stuff starts manifesting on the planet. What I got from the sage was the fourth ray has already been influencing us. So those of you familiar with that can rest assured that the fourth ray is already here. And the fourth ray is all about creating harmony out of chaos or conflict. And that's exactly what's happening. Okay, let me see. Give me a moment. Have patience as I try to go through my notes. Um, the sage's message also from this hexagram is, yes, just accept things as they are. Yes, ding. Accept ourselves just as we are. Ding. And we need to breathe more. Ding, ding, ding. The mountains are, the mountain image that I got, the sage confirmed, we still have a long road of discordant happenings going to be happening. Ding, ding, ding. So we're not out of the woods yet, just letting you know. The big wave of light I saw is that an uptick in solar activity. Ding, ding, ding. And then a lot of this solar uptick in solar activity has been CMEs and things that are not Earth facing. And I wondered, my opinion and many others is it doesn't matter if it's Earth facing, it still affects us, even though our tools that measure it don't pick it up as much, and our electronics are not affected by it. So I asked, are we still affected by this solar activity if it's not facing us? Yes, a solid yes. So it doesn't matter if they're not Earth directed, we are still feeling the effects of all of this solar activity. The rain on the US, I asked, is this our inability to get stuff done? And I got a kind of a warm yes. And then I asked, oh, is this because the rain was kind of more centered around DC, the US government? That was the feeling I was getting. So I was asking, is it their inability to get the government to get anything done? Sort of. More trouble for the Biden administration. Ding, ding, ding. Well, is this about Biden and Hunter? No. Hunter alone? No. Policies and decisions, a warm yes. Is this about Ukraine? No. And then I thought, oh, is this about actions and decisions not made public? Ding, ding, ding. So we may never know, but something's going to stir up in the Biden administration this month. And I was asking, are these actions and decisions about the economy, COVID, Putin, Russian, US? And I got a no, 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 you can't know. So I don't know what it's about. Let's see. The mountain is hurdles for US, long climb up out of the valley for the US. Yes. Now, regarding Putin and the lightning bolt, and remember, I think it was last month, or maybe it was, I can't remember when I said this, but I saw Putin in a wheelchair getting wheeled off the world stage, and that somebody else, like he would still be sort of somewhat in power, but that somebody else would be speaking for him. And just right after I did this, I can't remember. There was a news article coming out that Putin is preparing for cancer surgery. This was a little blurb in the Daily Mail, which I recommend all of you go to that every day. If you want to keep up on world events, particularly all this stuff, that's where I go to verify things that are happening around the world and the things that I get. So Putin is preparing for this surgery for his cancer. Who knew he had cancer? And that this other general will be in charge during that time. I can't believe that it wasn't a bigger story. Perhaps it wasn't true, but it was absolutely there 2 days ago. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, so I was asking, what is this lightning bolt behind Putin? I said, is this a near miss? Like, I don't know what I mean, a near miss. No. Is this about warfare? Like other countries sending warfare to Russia? No. Is this about his health? Yes. Is he taking a turn for the worse? Wrong direction. Is he going to have some kind of episode? No. Is someone else going to endanger his health? No, wrong direction. Is this something about his spine being revitalized? No, wrong direction. Stop it. Is this a shock to the system? No, you're going. And I kept asking, and I said, is he improving? No. And I said, am I on the wrong track with my questions? Ding, ding, ding. And then I said, oh, is this about Putin's death? Yes. I didn't get a ding, 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 but I got a solid yes. No need to ask anything more. Now, this is not a prediction of his death, but let me see here. I'm just going to leave it at that. Who knows? I can't imagine, but maybe there's a imminence to his death. Okay. And then I was asking about Putin and his threats. Is Putin likely to take action on threats? Warm. A yes, but warm, you need more clarity. Is he likely to engage in warfare with other countries? No. Likely to take nuclear action? Yes. And what I was feeling, anyway, I'll continue. Is this against countries that are wanting to join NATO now? I think it's like Finland. Warm, yes. Is this really more directed towards the US? Ding, ding, ding. So Putin is, what I was feeling is that he has all intentions of hitting that button when, like, he's not bluffing. He's not bluffing here, folks. And I did feel a little nervous when I was doing this session. I don't know what I was asking about. Is this, does he have a deranged mental status? And he's like, no, he's just, he's just being Putin. Then I asked, will Putin be stopped before he hits the button? Yes, a solid yes, not a ding, 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 but we'll see. All right, let me see what else did I get. The pandemonium, that circus energy, I asked, is this circus energy like lots of many new newsworthy events happening around the world? No. Is this circus energy about Ukraine and Putin? Ding, ding, ding. Will leaders be scrambling? Ding, ding, ding. Is this about taking Putin out? No. To calm him down? No. Are they scrambling to calm him down? No. Are they scrambling to make an agreement? No. Are they preparing to take some action against him? No. Are they preparing or they're scrambling to find ways of cutting ties with Putin? Yes. So that is the pandemonious circus energy going on with our world leaders and their connections to Putin. So that's going to be a little chaotic. The violence and all of that is going to continue. So once again, just remain, don't project, don't expect anything to happen, just remain in innocence and accept all that you see, and accept, most importantly, all that is happening within you and your life, and breathe, 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 breathe. Live longer by breathing less. Breathe deeper, more slowly, less exhale. Long, deep inhales, less and controlled exhales. Okay, so there you go. I guess until next time, or until we have an update. See you next time. Bye.